This fog's giving me the creeps. I've got a bad feeling about this. Wait! What's that huge shadow under the water?
It's getting closer.
Watch out!
Though divine guidance be lost, I, the swordsman crossing the sea, shall yet conquer these mighty waters!
Stay calm. At your disposal.
Delicious.
Together we vanquish. Reborn from ancient roots! Sprout! Don't run! Keep the dance going! Vitality, sower! Well... the lovely smell of all my prey. A little treat. It's getting fun. Loading. Diminish. Iron graft you knew. Hey. Together we vanquish. Feathers incinerate. Beckon the divine flame. Mind's eye. Right. Make it fast. Yeah. Sprout of budding seeds. Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. Grafting, suffer.
It's the Fraxidus. I've dealt with them before, and I've seen a flower just like this.
How long have I been in slumber? This nightmare. How long was I trapped in it? Are you also part of the dream?
No, we are not. Might you be Lorelei?
I am. Travelers from afar, I sense the kindness pulsing in your hearts. You must be the ones who broke the chains of my nightmare. The Oathbreakers, hiding behind their masks of madness. They tainted the Nimbus Sanctum with corrupted blooms, drowning me in rage and sorrow. Endless nightmares became my prison.
Masks of madness. I recalled those people at the entrance of the atrium mentioned it.
Had you not freed me from my nightmare, I would never be able to fulfill the Sentinel's task. The tides of the Nimbus Sanctum would have engulfed the whole of Raguna, just as they once claimed the sacred temple, now lying in ruins beneath you.
Wait, the Sentinel. Does that mean...
Yes. The Sentinel molded me from a mindless being into the form you see, and bestowed upon me the most precious gift, a soul. They commanded me to restrain the clouds and prevent the remnant energy within it from dissipating.
Can you contact Imperator? I need to meet with the Sentinel.
Unfortunately, it lies beyond my power. The Sentinel's link to the mortal realm is severed. Only through collective prayer and a rite at the height of the carnival, only then can mortals briefly commune with them.
Right. You mean the Carnival?
No! That's impossible! The current Primus, Fenrico the Enlightened One, was given a direct oracle from the Sentinel. The Sentinel has always been with the people.
I'm afraid the Sentinel's current state transcends mortal understanding. Your Primus is no exception. Should doubt linger in your mind, I implore you to await the rite's completion. The Sentinel will surely answer the people's call, not your so-called Enlightened One.
One last thing. Those Oathbreakers wearing masks of madness you mentioned. Do you know who they are?
All that I know is that they are not from Renacita. In the whispers between dreams, I heard them speak of their leader, a woman they called the Conductor.
Conductor.
It is time I return to my slumber. Their wicked acts have scarred the Sea of Clouds, and I must mend it within my dreams. The song shall guide you out of this domain. Farewell, visitors.
What a wild turn this job's taken. Seeing the legendary Lorelei up close almost makes it worth the trouble. Are you all right, Phoebe?
Huh? I'm fine. I'm just processing Lorelei's words. Forgive me. I need a moment to reflect.
In any case, we managed to stop their plot in time, and found the missing Vitrium Dancer.
Speaking of that Vitrium Dancer, what brought it here? Lorelei's song? Or maybe the Sentinel's guidance? But those wearing the masks of madness, the Fraxidus, right? I'm curious about their role in all this. I think they supplied Gilberto with the flowers that...
Could you do me a favor, Miss Zani? Please secure the evidence in the property room and fetch me the jewelry and perfume.
Jewelry and perfume? You mean...
Yes. You know where to find our dressing room, I presume? Inform the stylist it's my request. She'll prepare everything. Meet us at the vault's side entrance.
Got it. I'll go right away.
On to the real matter. Surely you've sensed it. A darker force lurks behind both the Order and the Phasaelius.
The Fractsidus.
Correct. We Montellis have had some unpleasant encounters with them. Their motives remain shrouded, yet the Order and the Phasaelius clearly benefit from them. The Montelli family's interest aligns with yours. An uninterrupted carnival for you, an unfettered Raguna for us. The invitation we sent was meant to be a token of goodwill. I'd appreciate it if you could return the favor. Splendid. So we are in the same boat again. I must first deliver the evidence you and Mizani collected to my uncle, Mr. Capello. He oversees Carnival affairs and liaises with the Phasaelius. I'm sure he'll find the Fractsidus information most intriguing. I'm afraid I must take my leave. Please, feel free to explore the vault at your leisure.
Wait, the chandelier doesn't seem to be positioned properly. Well done. Splendid. I've made it across. It's my turn now. I'll see you in a moment.
Start small to build big. Can you keep up? Still recognize me? Quickly and swiftly. Victory favors me! Impeccable timing, Rover. You never disappoint. I notice surprise in your eyes. Let me guess. That's quite some skill for a lady of nobility. In fact, beyond being the second daughter of the Montelli family, I have an even more significant title. The family's executor. Be it a traitor within the family or a threat from outside, I locate, observe, and address these risks in secret and with tact. Say, the ones hiding in the tuning room. The room is that way. Time to see what kind of mischief they're up to. It seems they've left a little surprise for us. But if they think this will stop you and me, then they're gravely mistaken. Quickly and swiftly. I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.
Triumph through sacrifice.
Loading. Crafting. Suffer! It's getting far. Struggle harder. Entertain me. In war with time. Still recognize me? The world is mine.
So, can you...
Here we are. The true splendors of Montelli's heritage.
Are these all echoes in the cases?
Yes. And no. They are echoes. But also the promise of Renacita's future. And above all, freedom. Renacita may be a fledgling country, but it boasts centuries of history. Its foray into the wider world, however, only began a few years ago. Don't you find it peculiar? Renacita, the land of echoes, leads the world in echo technology, yet stands so insular and unadventurous. What do you suppose is behind all this?
The echoes themselves.
Sharp as always. Renacita's common echoes are bound to Genesis Nexus, making seafaring with them almost impossible. But their power is essential for dealing with tacit discords and other threats at sea. You could say the reliance on common echoes has shackled our ambitions to venture beyond our borders. To break these shackles, the Montelli family has invested in reserved terminals. It's not about short-term benefits, but the future for the whole of Raguna. The Order has monopolized the use of common echoes and kept a tight leash on reserved terminals, claiming that individual ownership would sully the sanctity of the echoes they so fervently preach about. But you see their real objective, don't you? To keep Renacita isolated so they can shape its entire narrative. And the Phasalia family has covertly aligned with the Order, aiming to crush our efforts and therefore the prospect of reserved terminals. They've even gone so far as to seek Fraxidus's aid. Such is the reality of the Land of Echoes. Whoever controls the Echoes controls Renacita. My forebears began collecting these echoes long before the vault existed, when the Montelli family was nothing more than a third-rate house ridiculed for its adventurous spirit. They ventured out to sea for trades and got their hands on terminals of the most basic model. From there, they've been tirelessly collecting echoes and advancing the technology. Brick by brick, they built this enterprise that you see today. You're probably wondering how this relates to the Vitrium Dancer. Well, The one that came to you at the Carnival rehearsal is among our family's earliest echoes. As both the first Vitrium dancer and the prototype for the frequency tuning of all subsequent models, its value is truly unparalleled. It was never meant to be deployed, and should have been preserved here in a case forever. But somehow, it found its way to the Carnival, just to meet you.
So, you're saying...
This is no coincidence. I can only assume it was the design of Sentinel Imperator. Here are some files about the Vitrium Dancer. Perhaps they can offer you some insights. Bang. The white has been dyed red. To shine or to die. Merely two sides of the same coin. Can you keep up? I trust you've read the files. The original tacit discord for the Vitrium Dancer emerged from the frequencies of shattered stained glass in the tower ruins, a place forbidden by decree of the Order. Before the Codex era, those stained glass windows were used to depict the tales of the Sentinel. Out of all of the echoes, they chose the Vitrium Dancer to deliver their message. Because... My thoughts exactly. The Order's secrets must somehow be connected to the Sentinel's fate. The Montellis have long pursued the buried secrets of Rinascita. The Order's tampering with the Codex, and the mysterious erasure of the Age of Ignorance and the Age of Conflict from our history. If anything can break the chains around Rinasita and grant freedom to all, it must be the truth. And the quest for this truth is also part of our endeavor to restore connection with the wider world. Well, that's all I have to offer. Did you want to visit the ruins? Though I'm not sure what there is to uncover. In that case, I'll accompany you. The family will take care of everything else. Bang. The white has been dyed red. Bang. The white has been dyed red. To shine or to die. Merely two sides of the same coin.
Oh, you're back. I've done everything you asked, Lady Carlotta. All the thugs trying to...
Yes. We set a bait the traitors could never refuse.
Lady Carlotta, we have a situation. The Guardian Echoes deployed outside the main entrance have gone rogue for unknown reasons. We've initiated Security Protocol 4, evacuating civilians and non-combat staff. Our security teams nearby are trying to suppress the Echoes, but...
We are short-handed. Even the bank staff have been whisked away to the Carnival.
Yes, Mom. If possible, could you authorize access to the Vault's Echo collection?
That won't be necessary. I'll address this personally.
But your safety?
Don't worry. I've got her back. I'm with the bank's security team, and I've handled my fair share of these emergencies.
Thank you both. Now, let the show begin. Make it quick and clean.
Copy that.
Quickly and swiftly.
Feathers incinerate. Trial.
An absurd imp. Take this! Still recognize me? Struggle harder! Entertain me! Vitality sour!
Be reduced to cinders.
Glory demands more. Running won't save you. Masterpiece complete. You've crossed the wrong person. Sprout of budding seeds! Loading. Mizani, do you mind handling the cleanup? I'm sorry, I just promised you a vacation. But looks like it will have to wait.
Oh, it's fine. Just a bit of extra work. I can't stand by and watch my colleagues getting hurt. Besides, you have bigger things to worry about. Just let me handle this. Yeah. That's the burden of being good at my job.
There's more to this attack than it seems.
The Order must have been behind it, right?
Yes. At this juncture, neither the Fraxidus nor the Physaelias have any reason to interfere. It's some hidden truth about the Order the Sentinel is leading us towards. The traitors must be watching us, knowing truth is on the verge of revelation. I have a feeling that whatever's coming next will not be easy. A wing ray. Let's hitch a ride, shall we? Speak. Who gave you the order? Look at what you've done. Distorting history. Usurping the Sentinel's authority and colluding with wretches. Who are your accomplices?
Don't be scared. Paro is just saying hi. She seems to fancy you. I'm not exactly one for formal introductions, Paro. I know this isn't the first time seeing them. Hello, I'm Ochia. We've met before on Brand's ship. I was in this box. This is Paro, the actual owner of the box. Paro takes good care of me and lets me hang out in it all the time. I've never seen Paro warm up to someone so quickly. It must be something in your frequency that it finds interesting. Anyway, what brings you to this beach? It's not exactly a place for a stroll. So you were attacked by that dragon and fell off the bridge. I'm guessing it was Abby who saved you. It probably exhausted itself and retreated back into your body to rest. I can still sense Abby's frequency, even if it's faint.
What triggered Abby to come out? Something it could absorb? But then, why didn't it work?
That dragon's behavior is odd. It never leaves its territory. Long ago, this place was a sacred spot for the Order's pilgrims. Then, the dark tide hit, and all those reverberations left behind twisted things up. The remnant clouds from the Sea of Clouds threw hordes of tacit discords here. Now, their whispers fill the air, turning this once holy place of pilgrimage into the penitent's end. This Dragon of Dirge is a local tacit discord. It grows by feeding on the others. We were supposed to pick you up like Miss Carlotta planned, but things went sideways. The truth Miss Carlotta wants to show you lies somewhere on the aisle. But this is not the best place to talk. The mist is thickening, and rain is coming. The mist is dangerous here. It traps reverberations, and when it collects enough, they quickly form into tacit discords. The captain, Brant, he went into the mist.
Ah, Rochia, you found me.
I'll always find you, but maybe don't do this again next time.
Why? Isn't this your favorite game? I wanted to play with you.
I know, but as your friend, I worry about your safety.
My friend? Excuse me. Are you Rochia's friend? Ah, how wonderful. You're not alone anymore, Rochia.
Yes, I have friends now.
I'm so happy for you. All is well.
Fly. Fly to the high heavens. We are born free, and our souls will soar even in death. Golden phantoms are reverberations, mixed with the frequencies left behind by people who've passed away. When someone dies, the reverberations linger. Usually, they merge into the same cacophony of frequencies that spawns tacit discords. But sometimes, a trace of their final will remains, and the mist shapes this into phantoms. This lingering will helps the phantoms resist becoming tacit discords and instead guide the lost through the mist. If the mist clears, they'll vanish. If the mist lingers, their fate is sealed. It will only be a matter of time before they merge with other reverberations and become tacit discords. Their final frequencies tend to cling to certain objects. Like this Lucianite here. I collect them as proof that they once lived. Otherwise,
The dragon will devour every last trace of their frequency. The mist is thinning. That stranded ship ahead looks like...
Oh, divinity above, please have mercy on me. Is this some kind of test for me? I see. No matter how harsh the punishment, I'll take it. Even if...
Even if it means death?
We've never done anything that warrants paying with our lives.
I'd wager mercy isn't on the table. However, in the face of danger and adversity, the stage is set for our grandest act.
Brant, you handle the tacit discords. I've got the dragon.
Of course. But with all due respect, shouldn't the captain be the one giving the orders?
Just playing to our strengths. Take it, or I'll spill the beans about your wine stash.
Why, aye, first mate.
It's time to pay for what you've done, Dragon of Dirge.
Guests of the unkind. Think fast. Make it fast. Take full. Make it fast. Feathers, incinerate. Strike. Who's the caged bird now?
Leave it to me. Diminish, floating, in war with time. Yay.
Arrows down. Mamma mia! Event! Time for some crowd work! I'll warm up the crowd.
Reborn from ancient roots. Chaos. Let's have fun.
Thanks, but no thanks. You think that little lizard could take me down? I just took a nap after eating its frequency. But seriously, that was close. The fire it breathed almost singed your hair. Good thing I was here to back you up. As soon as I realized it was a tacit discord, I went for it and ate its frequency. Piece of cake. But I gotta say, it was a pretty hefty bite. I swear, I chewed it up, but it was hard to swallow. Like, it wasn't the taste, you know? More like my digestion's been a mess lately. that's not the point. The real deal is, I found something crazy in its frequency. You said you somehow experienced empathy with the Tacit Discord back in Jinzhou, right? How about trying that again with this guy? Trust me, this could be our big break.
Gehenna, a wretched soul mourned by none. You are reborn to fulfill our sacred rite, illuminate the path of salvation. Become the fiery hand of judgment, purging all transgressions. Cleanse every soul ensnared by their own indulgence. Those who cannot withstand the trial by fire shall forever be barred from our pure land.
See? I wasn't lying.
Tacit Discord's frequencies are perpetually fading, inching toward their end. Their only way to maintain their existence is to consume other frequencies as food. The dark tide and mist enveloping this isle have drawn in countless Tacit Discords. Their frequencies should have been enough to feed the dragon. If what you saw is true, then the Order must have used some trick to control the dragon, making its frequency fade away faster than it should. That means they could be responsible for why the dragon began attacking all living beings, including humans.
In time, it ended up becoming a harbinger of death. I found this during the previous battle. It seems the Fractsidus had their hand in this case as well. So you know them too. Seems we have much to discuss. Our troop usually earns a living by performing on the nearby islands. Sometimes we take on escort missions for merchant ships as well. That's how we first got acquainted with the Fractsidus. At first, they were just lurking about, raiding ships. But as the Carnival drew near, their actions grew suspicious. We noticed them lingering around a certain sea. Remember Cetus the Tidebreaker? The creature that attacked you when we first met? After we parted ways, we went searching for it to find out what had gone wrong. This is what we found on its tail, another Lycoris. Alas, the Tidebreaker slipped away into the deep beyond our reach. Still, this bloom leaves no doubt. The Fractsidus is behind its strange behavior.
We saw what they did to the dragon. The Cetus's violent outburst must be their doing as well. They say the Carnival is a ceremony to resonate with the Sentinel. Those who claim the laurel may be graced with a miracle, a direct communion with the divine.
At first we thought you were merely a curious traveler, intrigued by the Carnival and our Sentinel. But now, seeing how far you've come, there's more to your quest, isn't there? Our troop has always sought the laurel, and we won't sit back while others threaten the Carnival. If they're your foes, then our paths align. remember I mentioned one of ours who once claimed the laurel? He wasn't with us when we first met. But once we reach our base, you can speak with him about the Sentinel. It won't be long now. After such an adventure, a well-earned rest awaits. A time, a hero roamed the world. Undaunted by the lack of a divine vessel, she embarked on a perilous journey across tempestuous seas. Alone in the dark, a young girl of untethered spirit soared against towering barriers with wings of defiance. The winds of fate brought them together. As the world teetered on the brink of absolute darkness, they found solace in each other's gaze. Together they became unshakable allies, standing strong against the tides of fate. Even if light were to fade from the world and the stars cease to shine, they would still blaze like the sun forever. Bravo! Bravo! Seeing your chemistry, I decided to take a little creative liberty with the story. Anyway, it didn't stray too far from the outline, right? The thrill of improvisation is in its unpredictability. There's always a rush of excitement with every twist and turn.
Your movements were seamless, elegant, and powerful. I'm confident you'll shine at the Carnival.
Thank you. It was all thanks to you. You inspired me and kept my spirits high.
You'll master it in no time, I'm sure. All right, that's enough for today. Let's save the grand reveal.
Let's celebrate together.
When freedom is unchecked, the insidious evil of division takes root. People of the Sentinel, do not lose yourselves in these fleeting pleasures. Remember what unites us all.
What is that? Friends, why lead a life of restraints? Why not live like there's no tomorrow? High walls fall fast. All you free spirits, Join us to set sail again!
That woman, she's with the Fraxidus. I need to follow her and find out what she's planning.
Right this way.
I've lost her again. Where is she trying to lead me?
Ah, we've arrived. Such a small world, isn't it? Aw, don't fret. I've been invited to this grand feast as a conductor. Decadence, indulgence. That's the Carnival. A vivid daydream and grand illusion for all. No need to worry. I won't disrupt their little daydream. Besides, we still have business to do here. Now that you know what makes the Sentinel so unique, you should know we seek the same thing. That extraordinary resonator. How about I share a little story with you? A gesture of goodwill for our cooperation. Now, patience is a virtue. A story is best enjoyed with a captivating performance, and this stage is perfectly set for it. We're simply spreading the truth through a tale. I'm certain it will pique your interest, so consider this a heartfelt invitation to you and your companions. Join us. Pour your essence into this endless play, and use your humble strength to defy the raging current of fate. The stage is set, and the curtain rises. Actors, the moment to dazzle has arrived. The magic is ready to unfold.
As anticipated, the Fraxidus is on the move.
Now, remember the rehearsal we did yesterday? All our preparations have led to this very moment.
She intends to use those Lycorises to summon and control the Tacit Discords. If we destroy the Lycorises, we can neutralize them.
Everyone is in position. We'll manage the West Plaza. Phoebe is stationed at the East.
The heroes breached the first barrier, sweeping away the monsters within the city. Now, they advance toward the Demon King's castle, where peril awaits at every corner. What trials lie ahead? No wall can deter these free spirits. Even the stars seem to cheer up.
Exercise caution. New enemies have appeared.
The Demon King unleashes its minions, long awaiting these audacious intruders.
Quickly and swiftly. Still recognize me? Take this!
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance.
My compliments. The world is mine. Hush! Running won't save you. Don't confront them head on.
They launch a fierce assault, intent on crushing the heroes and grinding them to dust.
Swift and resolute. The end has come.
Found your weak spot. Glory demands more. Still recognize me? In the name of the Montellis. Watch out!
Now!
A sudden twist unbalanced the heroes. Then at this crucial moment, a mysterious figure enters the fray. A divinity sent emissary? Or a spirit from the shadows, perhaps? She seems moved by their passion and righteousness. See her join the heroes' ranks!
Ah, how delightful. I await your shallow, bated breath.
It seems the Demon King anticipated the hero's arrival and has gladly extended an invitation. With unyielding determination, the heroes accept the challenge. The Demon King reveals itself at last, exposing its hideous visage and sharp fangs. The final showdown is nigh! The Demon King summons its foul army, poised for a climactic battle with the heroes. The victor will soon be revealed.
Tempest show! Mama, I'll warm up the crowd.
I sense your weakness.
Running won't save you. Can you keep up?
An absurd, impudent display. Break. One with the sound.
My compliments. Surrender. Take this. Still recognize me? Arrow strike. Tornado nuclear.
Amidst the clashing swords and the cries of the minions, the heroes face the Demon King. Victory belongs to the righteous and the brave! And now, we await the Holy Maiden's return.
And so we arrive at the happily ever after, yes? But we do not live in a fairy tale. There is no playwright to script a happy ending for us. What lies behind the curtain is but a cruel jest, a dark satire. Let me reveal the truth behind that idyllic ending. The Holy Maiden has long succumbed to darkness, drawing power from a heretical force and leading her people into depravity. And the minister, having uncovered this truth, has vowed to root out this corruption himself. Come now, let us embrace the grand climax of this revelry.
The wildcat has sounded thrice, and the hedgehog four. The peculiar bird sings. The moment is upon us. O benevolent sorceress of realms unknown, I summon you. Grant us the just prophecy, and may fate favor us all. The night veils the world in darkness, while the feast captivates all. Yet you remain clear-eyed amidst this revelry. The honeyed wine has clouded their senses and quenched their flames of avarice. Yet it has stoked your bravery and kindled the fire within your heart. I shall unveil the first prophecy and shatter these burdensome stones. Abandon the trifles of sentiment, and you shall ascend the throne. To achieve this, a sacrifice of fresh blood is demanded. A purge of the Holy Maiden and all heretics.
Still recognize me? Glory demands more. Surrender. Running won't save you.
My king, what halts your advance? You have already tainted your feet in the river of blood. There is no retreat. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. The soul must be steeled in bitterness. Thus, I unveil my second prophecy to dispel all illusions. No mortal shall inflict upon you even the slightest harm. And assuredly, you shall find favor with your people.
Brilliance lights the way!
Sounds come forth. One is the sound.
Mamma mia! Avanti! Surrender! Still recognize me? Is that it?
Strike! Keep it together.
Aerial stance. Tempest show! Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurati! I'll warm up the crowd. Improv performance! My compliments. Running won't save. Victory favors me. Yeah.
Defy destiny, mock both life and death, and rise beyond good and evil. Abandon all doubt and grasp at unreachable hopes. Now, hear the third and final prophecy. Pleasure born of violence shall end in violence.
Found your weak spot. Can you keep up?
Swift and resolute. The end has come.
Up we go, Caro. I'll warm up the crowd.
Break. One with the sound.
My compliments. Running won't save you. Time to part ways. Still recognize me? The world is mine. Kenta.
Swift and resolute. Ha! One with the sounds. I sense your weakness.
I'll warm up the crowd. Unexpected plot twist. Improv performance. My compliments. Improvise. Still recognize me? You've crossed the wrong person. Is that it?
Moment of resonance.
Tornado Reaper. I'll warm up the crowd. Turn of events.
Ha! Bad timing. One with the sound. Strike from the shadows. Disperse. What keep it together?
Sounds are fading.
Mamma mia, eye for an eye. Take this! Still recognize me? Glory demands more.
What a pity. The prophecy says the king will not take his final bow in this act. Reality beckons. Have you glimpsed the truth in this dream? 2 prophecies fulfilled, but the third? I await to see how you will rewrite it.
Divine retribution! When we punished you just like 10 years ago! If we defeat her, we can set the Cetus free! We'll give this performance the perfect finale!
Splendid performance. It's almost time for the final bow, but the symphony between us, has only just begun its overture.
You should take center stage for the final bow.
Hear that? The thunderous roar of applause. Ah, it has been far too long. This is the true essence of the Carnival.
At last, the crisis has been resolved.
Lady Arbiter, I have heard thy call. I have awaited thee for what seems like an eternity. Lady Arbiter, I am ensnared. Beyond the clouds and among the stars, thou shalt find an inverted tower suspended in the sky. I am there, watching over Solaris from above. The lost doth wander briefly amongst thy kind. Seek her out. She too doth move within the fold.
You should take center stage for the final bow.
Hear that? The thunderous roar of applause. Ah, it has been far too long. This is the true essence.
At last, the crisis has been resolved.
Wind guide me.
the next move is... Am I getting this right? It feels a bit off. You are... No, never mind. Anyway, your performance was splendid. I'm here for the carnival as well. It's been ages since I've seen something as grand as this. I love hearing the laughter and cheers of a crowd, no matter the occasion. Kind stranger, could you show me those final steps from your curtain call? I'm sorry, but I can't stay here any longer. I must return. My name? It's... No. I'm Cartothea. Yes, that's right. Cartothea. Farewell, Laureate. I hope that someday I might stand on stage with your troupe.
Are you all right? Some family members mentioned you were speaking to a wall. I'm worried you might still be under Frivola's spell. See who? Are you truly all right? Cartothea. I'll make a note of it. If she was indeed here, she is likely still in Raguna. I will have my family start searching.
There are still many unresolved questions regarding the Order and the Sentinel. We need time to sort through what we've gathered. Rushing into action now might only alert the Order's spies and disrupt what we've worked so hard to protect.
You're right. Cartothea. I will have my family find out more about her. If we find out anything, I'll contact you, and we can discuss our next steps together. Until then, as you suggested, let's keep this carnival going.
Were you awake, Rover? I trust you had a restful sleep. We have uncovered some new information about the Sentinel. Please join us at the family's safe house. I've sent the address to your terminal. Brant and Rotia are also here. We are awaiting your arrival.
Raise your glasses! Shout it loud, friends! To us! To the Carnival! And to our very own laureate! A name that echoes through the world, destined to roam the skies before shaking the earth!
Don't be fooled by how he looks. Brant is already deep in his cups, drunk as a skunk.
Oh, let him enjoy himself. The taste of victory is still fresh. And after such a battle, we should celebrate to the fullest. Drink your fill, everyone. This round's on me.
I see someone's been eavesdropping. A devout acolyte wouldn't enter such a place without a good reason.
The Montelli family is known for its hospitality, but freeloaders will not find us so welcoming.
Friends, let's keep the mood lively.
Come, let's discuss the information we've gathered so far. During the carnival, you heard the Sentinel's voice and found a girl named Cartathea. We've dug up some information on her. In the Order, every high-ranking acolyte is given a new name. We contacted the acolyte Phoebe. After some digging in the Order's records, she confirmed that before taking on her holy title, the Blessed Fleur-de-Lis was called Cartathea. But the Blessed Maiden, she martyred herself 20 years ago. The family will uncover the truth. The only remaining clue is the inverted tower you mentioned hearing about from the Sentinel. But even that feels elusive.
Judging by your expression, you must have discovered something new, right?
Do you recall what we learned from the stained glass in the tower ruins? There were two divinities at the dawn of Renacita. If one refers to the Sentinel, then the other, who could stand alongside them, might be the Threnodian. The two are undoubtedly linked, so uncovering one could lead us to the other. Remember Gilberto from the Physalia family? It took a lot to get him to talk, but we finally got some information from him. As he tells it, the Physalia family's long-revered deity is none other than Leviathan, the Threnodian from the sea's depths. It's hard to believe, I know. But recent events have only reinforced what we discovered from the stained glass.
The Phasalia family has been on this island since the founding of Renacida. So their worship of the Threnodian may have persisted for centuries.
We will attempt to establish contact with the Phasalias to build an alliance and gather more intelligence. Rest assured, negotiation is what we do best. If necessary, we'll present them with an offer they can't refuse.
Excuse me for the interruption. Greetings, esteemed guest. The Primus wishes to invite you for a conversation at the Cathedral of Mercury. Would you be so inclined?
How curious. Since when has the Primus become so interested in social calls?
It could very well be a trap.
I'm merely conveying the Primus's invitation. The choice is yours.
Remember, you're not alone. If anything happens, just let us know.
Very well. Please follow me to the Cathedral of Mercury.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Never before have I seen a day so steeped in both shadow and light. The birds sing, the flowers bloom, yet this world knows neither true joy nor eternity. Come closer, righteous one. There's no need for hesitation. I am Fenrico, the Primus of the Order of the Deep. Your deeds have reached my ears, and I have long wished to meet you. Alas, the burdens of this world delayed our meeting until now. I beg your pardon for the wait. Please accept my respect for you. You and your troop have shown great talent and ambition, breathing new life into Raguna. I ask you to deliver this message to your companions. From this day forth, the troop shall have permanent rights to perform within the city. All mortals stumble, but through pilgrimage, they have cleansed their souls and atoned for their transgressions. They have earned their right to return to this divinely blessed land. I understand that questions weigh on your heart. In the presence of a just divinity, speak freely, and I will answer with all the honesty I possess. By the great Sentinel Imperator, I swear to you, there shall be no deceit in my words. You have walked a path similar to theirs. Indeed, you have the right to meet them. However, due to the Dark Tide 2 decades ago, the Sentinel's body was gravely wounded and remains in a state of recovery. If you wish to meet them, I will convey your request. I see the thirst for truth in your eyes. It is clear that doubts still linger in your heart. Please, voice your concerns. Fleur-de-Lis. She was the emissary of the Sentinel, and we are grateful for her contributions. 20 years ago, during the Dark Tide, she sacrificed herself to seal the calamity. She fulfilled her duties in this world and returned to the divine embrace. Do you know how the Dark Tide came into being? In Rinascita, wars were waged in the name of faith, tearing apart the Sentinel as our faith divided, weakening their divine power. The Dark Tide's true essence is the divine blood shed from the Sentinel's wounds. That tragic past left deep scars, and with their divine power drained, they could not prevent the Dark Tide's surge 20 years ago. The Blessed Maiden chose to martyr herself. She once again resonated with the Sentinel and, through her sacrifice, restored some of their divine power, bringing an end to the Dark Tide. Yet, the Sentinel remains in a state of healing and still requires a mortal representative. Following the Blessed Maiden's departure, I was granted new authority to cleanse the aftermath of the Dark Tide. I received the divinity's blessing and became the new Enlightened One. By their will, I fulfill the tasks left unfinished in this world. Therefore, we must unify all beliefs, ensuring the purity and unity of our will to prevent another tragedy.
He said she once again resonated with the Sentinel. Was that really a second resonance awakening? Sentinel Jue had a trial with Jin Shi, but my permission was needed to transfer the Sentinel's power.
I swear, my words are without deceit. I see in your eyes that you have walked further on the path of justice than I anticipated. Oh, dear Sentinel, please forgive my transgressions. The dark tide brought us a blood-stained lesson. To keep our people from faltering, I bound myself to silence, locking away what I witnessed on that fateful day. Fleur-de-Lis, the unrighteous, deceived us all. She was not the blessed maiden chosen by the Sentinel. The true maiden has yet to reveal herself. You must know that a being capable of rivaling our divinity exists in this world. Humanity's eternal adversary, the evil of all civilizations, the Threnodian. As the Sentinel has their resonator, so does the Threnodian. Fleur-de-Lis was shaped, both body and spirit, by our ancient enemy. Her actions were intended to plunge this city into fear and chaos. This is the truth I witnessed. Fleur-de-Lis was the Threnodian's resonator. In the presence of the just divinity, feel free to express your doubts. I shall speak without reservation. I swear by the great Sentinel Imperator, there will be no deceit in my words. We must create a land that aligns with the Sentinel's vision. We must purge this land of individuals who stray from the righteous path to ensure that our collective will remains unified and pure. However, we honor the deeds of Napoli II, the founding Primus, and offer those who have strayed a chance for atonement. The pilgrim's sail follows Napoli's path. He too once endured this arduous journey, yet emerged victorious, earning an audience with the Sentinel. The trials are not mere sufferings, but steps toward redemption. The penitent who confront the trials with sincerity will be allowed to return to the Divine's embrace. In the presence, I swear by the great Sentinel Imperator, there will be no deceit in my work. We uphold the Sentinel's principles of justice. The gates to our divine land remain open to all who seek it. This is a city of inclusiveness, welcoming all visitors, including those who try to overstep their bounds. These charlatans misled our people with lies and flattery, diverting them from the divine will. But your timely intervention corrected their course, sparing them from a ruinous fate. Once again, I offer my sincerest gratitude. In the present, I swear by the great Sentinel, unity is our shield, bound by the law of eternal continuity. Though we revel in the joy of the Carnival, we must also be vigilant. For division is a chronic disease plaguing this city. The growing indulgence among our citizens has already invited divine punishment. We, as stewards of divine will, must guide the people, erecting barriers of reason against the floods of passion. This is the only way to withstand the ever-changing tides.
How can that be? That blessed maiden, could she really be the Threnodian's resonator? What if the Primus's words were a bunch of baloney? But we saw Cardathia following the Sentinel's instructions. They wouldn't mix up their own resonator, right? Now my head hurts. Who was she really with? The Sentinel or the Threnodian? Well, probably won't get any more answers from him.
All the clues we've gathered so far point to the Threnodian. And the Phasalia family worships the Threnodian. We'll have to wait for Carlotta to arrange an audience with them. Something tells me this Carnival is just the beginning. There's more ahead. I'm sure of it.
Frolova, you do have a knack for indulging in pointless little chores.
Why, there's no rule against an actor making good use of the intermission. Besides, I haven't disrupted your arrangement, have I? The one from a faraway land who discerns the truth dares to raise their sword against the divine. In response, the slumbering gods break free from their shackles, revealing their true forms. The possibility of the second resonance awakening is now a certainty. So we just need to see if that special resonator truly exists. Was the Blessed Maiden a resonator for the Sentinel or the Threnodian? Or both? If so... Oh, a resonator capable of wielding both powers. I am eager to see how this story ends. Cristoforo, if you don't want to spoil the next act, I might have to give your carefully crafted plot a little nudge. Speaking of which, that rover shines brighter than anyone else in your play. Do you find her interesting as well?
Frolova, it seems we walk different paths. I don't share your fondness for that sort of puppet theater. I merely place the characters on their stage and they act out their fates, driven by their own volition. To remain courageous amidst absurdity. To pursue a spark of divine grace. This, to me, is the truest essence of humanity. Don't you think? Even the most pristine cadence of death pales beside the untamed, fervent, and tenacious spirits of the living. In their journey, they resolutely overcome all obstacles. They pursue, they tear, they burn, simply because they desire to. I think you should leave your secluded mansion. Take a walk and listen to the voices scattered across the world.
Perhaps. From Huanglong to Rinasita, she has indeed added a few unexpectedly beautiful notes to my symphony.
I am certain that, even without any direction, she will walk the path that destiny has laid before her. All things ascend toward a singular point of convergence, and what awaits at the end is immortality. Before the tides of fate, we are all but humble servants.